In our first interview segment today, we have Tiffany Regan, Omaha Parks Foundation. Tiffany, welcome to your Omaha.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you give people a quick overview of what the Omaha Parks Foundation does? Because Omaha has the Omaha Parks Department, which kind of takes care and maintains the parks. But what's the Omaha Parks Foundation do?
The Omaha Parks Foundation is the 501c3, like the fundraising partner to the city of Omaha. We are separate, but we seek out public-private cooperation and partnerships to improve and enhance the city above what the tax dollars would fund. And Omaha is a large city with 256 parks, over 11,000 acres, and honestly just kind of trying to do their best with what they have. And we just look for opportunities to improve everything from the pools to the golf courses to the trails, into opportunities for people to enjoy the outdoors.
Awesome. And then the community centers involved in that too?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Trap and skeet. You've got natural surface trails, camps, indoor rec centers, pickleball, tennis, even bus benches fall under the parks jurisdiction.
What are some recently completed projects you have that you're kind of proud of and like to show off?
So I've been with the foundation almost 4 years now, and we have seen a very positive response from the community wanting to support the parks because they are so vital. We've been able to partner with some private either foundations or businesses or individuals to help complete the North Omaha Trail down the northeast quadrant. We recently finished Eagle Plaza at Memorial Park as part of their 75th. We're currently almost to the finish line with Gallagher Park, and that was a $1.3 million renovation, new playground, new spray ground. We restored the fountain, even the guts of it, because a lot of that piping was so old, and a new plaza. So that was really exciting, and that should be operational, the full park, by June. Holiday Lights Festival. This last year, we were the 501c3 partner to the city and the riverfront in doing the Holiday Lights Festival. And then also trees. Our tree canopy is so important, and with the storms, we've been able to plant hundreds of trees with maintenance for the next year or so to make sure that they survive. So that's what we've done the last couple of years, and we have a good path ahead of us as well.
I think the quality of life when it comes to developing anything in Omaha, and sometimes maybe, I don't know if everybody really pays attention to how important all these parks and these public spaces are, and it's really gratifying to hear the work you guys are doing is pretty amazing. As you're listing all those projects, I'm kind of wondering how you sleep.
We are a small but mighty group, and it's really, we've got a terrific team. We just hired our third person, and we're just passionate about the work. We operate very lean because we want to see the funds go back into the park because, as you said, the park system is vital. It is a boost to not only environmental, social connectivity, physical and mental health, economic. Like if you have a good park, chances are the houses around it are better maintained. Just the resale values are higher if you've got a good park. So it really touches every age and every background and so many things besides health and economy. And also attracting new talent to Omaha. That's one of the things people are looking at when they come to get a job is the park system. And so if we have a strong park system, it makes our city more attractive.
Yeah, you said that very, very well.
It's interesting too. I forget what you said. 246 parks.
256 parks.
256 parks, and Omaha has some real hidden gems too that I don't think a lot of people know about. And I know when our kids were littler, we were looking for a city pool that was perfect for little kids. And you mentioned Gallagher Park, and our kids love Gallagher Park. Then that zero entry splash area in the nest, they've gotten a little bigger. They can move into the deeper area. There's a lot of different parks for a lot of different people.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's also neat opportunities. So, for instance, I know your son plays hockey, and a couple of years ago, the city has a wish list of things that they'd like to improve for the community's use, but it's just not in their budget. And so we were able to partner with Corporal Dagan Page's family and his foundation to replace the scoreboard at Moto McLean in honor of Dagan. And so that, like, just these little things also, you just make these connections, and they mean so much, and his legacy lives on at Moto, where he used to like to play hockey, and it really makes it rewarding. And the whole community benefits also.
That's great.
No kidding.
What What do you have going on now? What kind of new projects are you working on?
So Benson Community Center is getting a total revamp, which is wonderful because it's an old 100-plus-year-old firehouse, and it has gotten tired, for lack of a better word. So we've partnered with the Bay and Rabble Mill out of Lincoln and another philanthropist here in town to renovate the exterior and interior and bring programming back to that space. And it is turning out beautifully. So that's exciting, and that also complements Gallagher in that Benson area. We're also involved with the Memorial Park concert every year. And so we just had our kickoff for planning the Memorial Park concert and fireworks for 25.
And you're going to announce the band right now?
No, I don't even have a date, but
Okay.
as soon as I do. So that's really fun to be a part of because that's another huge community event in one of our most beautiful sacred parks, Memorial Park. We have a new pickleball complex going in at Church Park off of 50th and C. Coons Playground, 19th and Pinckney. We have a very generous supporter that would like to put a new playground in. That one's almost 30 years old, so that's just getting kicked off. And I know that one of the designers has also worked on some other ones with E&A even.
Yep.
That's where I last saw you. And then again, trees will be a focus for us this year in replacing some of what we lost in storms and
When you're still catching up from the
Emerald Ash Borer.
Emerald Ash Borer, yeah. So, I mean, you got...
Can I ask a real quick question?
Sure.
So I live in a world where we have customer expectations and dealing with all that kind of stuff. You're in a world where there's a lot of opinions and there's a lot of needs, and it must be very challenging to have to balance all that. And can you give us a little insight on how you deal with that? And because there is a lot that has to be moving, and how do you deal with that?
We trust partners because we are not the ones that know how to do the grading or the main work. The city we trust. We are very transparent and honest because we are truly not the ones doing the work. The city helps oversee that, and we basically work for the donors and trying to protect the funds and use them the way they're supposed to. And so it's a lot of trust and a lot of transparency and a lot of patience. It gets trying at times, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So at E&A, we do a lot of park projects too, and I want to say that there's more back and forth on park projects than on a lot of building projects. Because there's so many people that are emotionally invested in these parks that...
That's probably the key, the emotional investment that people feel to very certain things. We have an organization where we have lots of voices, and balancing that and collaborating is, to me, one of the fun parts of it. So
yeah, and there, I think a lot of people's mindset is, the city would, the city should, the city will, and really for the amount of staff, it's like 1.62 people per park to maintain the entire park. It's not realistic. So what we want to create awareness for people of saying, if you drop that trash, chances are Mike D or whatever needs to pick it up. You pick it up. Like, just parks are important. It's like the Indian with the tier. Everyone needs to take care of them. Everyone
we own
needs
them,
to support
right? I mean, they're ours,
Yeah.
and we need to take ownership, and just like we would with our own homes and or whatever.
Yeah, because there are just humans behind doing their best, trying their best.
Well, one final question before we wrap this up. How do people get involved with the Omaha Parks Foundation?
That's a great question. So, as I just said, even in your local park or green space, if you would even help, sweep the sand into the playground or things, just the small things that takes a community, and being an ambassador or champion for the parks. There is a volunteer program through the Parks Department called the VIP, Volunteer in Parks. And so we're always looking for assistance. It can be anywhere from 5 to 30 people going at parks in need and doing cleanups. We have a mini grants program. So if you are involved in one of the parks and rec spaces that you'd like to see an improvement, we ask that citizens write for that. It's empowering the citizens to take action in their own spaces. We also fund junior scholarships. If people want to contribute and underwrite kids learning how to swim or go to day camp, we do that. And then we also have a Tee It Up for Omaha Parks each year. And it'll be September 19th at Benson Golf Course. And we'd love to have people participate in that because the money goes right back into the park system that they enjoy every day.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, Tiffany.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.